Okay, so we're gonna wrap this, or try. We've got enough vinyl to wrap the whole car. It's a bit different to the normal YouTube video, but if I can't get people to come in, we're gonna shoot either my car or the wife's car. So yeah, have a look here. This is the new color. It's like a satin gray gunmetal. Show you guys how we do it. I'm no expert, so we're gonna learn as we go. Any tips, hit me up. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning up here with some isopropyl alcohol, just making sure the surface around the wing's clean. Then I've got a soapy solution and I'm just claying to make sure we get all the contaminants off so the vinyl sits quite nice. So yeah, I got some knifeless tape so I don't have to cut onto the paint of the car. You'll see later I do make mistakes. I'm just getting an estimate of how much vinyl I need, measuring it out, and here we go. I really underestimated how complicated this little wing was, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, I left a little short over there. So I'm thinking, let's trim this bit, I don't know if you guys can see, and then we'll put a seam in there and then we'll do the brake separately. It's gonna be the best for now. I probably should have put knifeless tape, but it is what it is, guys. So you learn, eh? Rather put more inlays than not. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the knifeless tape, taking all the excess off, trimming up the edges, sorting it out, and because of the mistake I had to trim this bit out. Luckily I'm very light on the blade, let's hope it didn't go through. This is how you learn, guys. That's why I work on my cars first before clients. There we go. So I know it's not ideal to cut on the body, but I had to because I didn't leave enough. So now we'll take a separate piece and do this. Also pushed really light, so I'm hoping it didn't go through. It shouldn't have. But yeah, I can't wait to get it on top here. We've split this as well. That we cut with knifeless tape, but let's have a look here. We'll put in an inlay here, and then maybe two. We'll maybe do that one, and then this bottom one, because it doesn't help us doing one whole piece because it's gonna start lifting there anyway. So let's see. So starting with a knifeless tape, so I don't make a mistake again. We line it up with the edge, the green piece with the edge, so there's a little bit of overlap. And the moment of truth, let's see if I can get this fitted. I also purchased some gloves to make this a whole lot easier. So me being a perfectionist, I couldn't leave that little piece silver, so we stuck that piece as well. It was quite a bliksem to get this one stuck, I'm not gonna lie. It looks easy, but it was tough. There we go. All done. Now just the top. Again, laying down the knifeless tape. We've got to make sure that we're not cutting on the paint. Okay, so laying it down and getting the initial stretch, heating it a bit, getting the initial stretch, pulling out all the creases. And this, I've learned try to work from the inside out rather than from one side to the other side. It's not as easy as what it looks, that's all I'm going to say. So it overlaps on the inside over there, so I just got to make sure that I heat it up, tuck everything nicely, tuck everything in the edges and then trim it up. So you'll see this is what takes most of the time, is the fine work, the finer details. But this is where the finish makes a big difference. And there we go. You can't see the full color. You can get an idea. It looks more matte black, but it's like a real nice grey. The edges we did quite nice, so there we go. It's a gloss black roof. I think it came out nice, check it. A matte silver, damn. Okay, now heading to the boot lid. I'm just marking out where the badges are with this tape, so if the wife wants to put them back, we know exactly where they are on the car. So this is just a template for it. Then to remove these badges, I like to use some fish gut, and you just fish everything off. So I started and then forgot I had to make a template, so I made the template. And yeah, I just made the template, aligning everything so I know where it goes. Then flossing everything off like I wanted to. I bought this rubber wheel and it works really well. Then just use some IPA and clean it all off again. I noticed there were some scratches and things, so I quickly polished those off to make it nice and perfect. Okay, so yeah, I'm going with the isopropyl alcohol, cleaning everything with the brush, making sure everything's nice and clean and prepped. And then swapping that out, getting the soapy solution and the clay, and just cleaning the whole tail lid, everything, making sure that there's no contaminants from the soot from the diesel, and making it nice and smooth. So a little trick I learned, use masking tape to mask off the areas where you don't want the vinyl to stick. It also makes it easier to cut, and if you need to cut on the tail lights or wherever, that the blade doesn't go all the way through because it's on the tape. Putting down the vinyl, getting the initial stretch again, and then working from the inside out. This badge gave me a lot of issues. I should have started there first, thinking back now. But yeah, got the wifey there to help me a bit because I was sweating. So we're getting there, as you can see. And you'll see when I get to the badge, I struggle quite a bit. I was eventually struggling, and then I just gave up. So I cut a piece. Luckily we put tape there so to protect it from cutting. And then a lot of patience, we just worked it out from the inside out, and eventually we got there. And then we worked to the right side, and yeah, I think it came out quite nice.